Hey, what's happening, everybody? Here's a little Q&A for everybody, and a celebration of reaching 1,000 subscribers. Once again, a big thank you to everybody out there viewing this video and staying loyal. Even the days whenever I don't upload, it's great to see that you guys are still enamored with the videos and you guys still continue to support them. And for this video, while I do this Q&A, in the background I have a matchup of Donovan and Faran in the NBA as their teams match up. I'll have an update on Faran and Donovan in their tenures in the NBA, the rookie seasons, as they both are having a lot of success so far in their short NBA careers. They're also both up for NBA Rookie of the Year voting. They're both up in the discussion, so they're definitely exceeding expectations here early on. But anyway, while that goes in the background, let's start to get you guys' questions. So, first question I got here, I got from Zach Davidson. He said, "How are you doing? Just wanted to ask that," and I really appreciate that. I'm doing well, man. Got a lot to be happy about, and questions like that really help out and keep me motivated. And you know, I'll ask right back at you, Zach. I'll ask how you're doing. Leave down in the comments. I want to hear about how everyone's doing, because you know, it's sometimes life can get hard, so we got to be there for each other, right? The only thing is just a little busy here and there, so it's tough to get videos out, but other than that, man, nothing to complain about, really. Felipe P asks, do I have any social media? I do. I don't use social media very much, but if you want, you can follow me at J23fits on Instagram, and if you want my Snap, nystateofmind.2, I'll probably have that up at the screen. I don't use social media a lot, but you know, if you want to, it's there. I'll follow back, don't worry. Next question, Dawson14 asks, what's your favorite food? I see I'm more of a breakfast type of guy, so anything relating to breakfast, if I had to pick one, probably sausage or bacon. It's just nothing can beat breakfast in my opinion, but that's just me. Auris Gucci asks, where are you from? How old are you? And will you play 2K19? I'm guessing after I'm out of Texas and I'm done with my college career. And also Zay Paypro asks, are you originally from New York? So I group those together because they go hand in hand. I'm 17, high school senior right now. I was born in New York, but when I was pretty young, my family moved to Ohio for a bit, and now I live in East Pennsylvania. So yeah, I moved around a lot, but I still got a lot of family up there in New York, my favorite city in the world, the best city in the world in my opinion. So that's why I decided to make my guy from Brooklyn. So yeah, there's your answer to that one, you guys. Now we got Zach Levine, the GOAT, and his question is, what is your favorite basketball team? Now, of course, in the NBA, it's got to be the New York Knicks, unfortunately. Lots of years of suffering, but maybe one day it'll pay off. We're tanking for Zion right now, and it's tough right now, but maybe there's light at the end of the tunnel. They've only ever been good 1 or 2 years. I've been alive back in 2012-13, that, you know, point in time. But yeah, so New York Knicks fan. And for college, gotta go Ohio State, because those years I spent in Ohio, I was in the Columbus area, and over there, and you know, you got Cincinnati, that's like 3.5 miles south. You got Cleveland up north, that's another 4 miles. I mean, there's really no pro sports teams except for the Columbus Blue Jackets in the NHL for Columbus, and they haven't been good for a while. So I mean, Ohio State is literally everything there to everybody. I mean, everybody is just, you know, it's you'll be hard pressed to find somebody who isn't an Ohio State fan in Columbus. So that's how I got Ohio State as my college sports team. Now we got V Money. My man V Money, he asks, are you gonna play other games besides basketball games? Outside of college basketball and football, because I have a series of NCAA football right now, a dynasty. Outside of, you know, those games, it probably won't be too many games. I can't really think of, because you know, when you think of my channel, you think of college sports. Of course, it fits the name and what I post, so you probably won't see too many games outside of that. But if I get a request, and if it's a lot of people wanting a certain game, then hey, I'll be down. Like, I've thought about doing a series on NBA 2K19, like maybe because you guys know there's rosters for all-time college teams, so that could fit well in the criteria of my channel. So anything you guys got, any ideas, make sure you voice your opinions and leave them down below. I could definitely play other games, but you guys just got to give me some suggestions is all. DB Kwan asks, what YouTube channels do you watch and what games do I play? Probably outside of, what I post. And I'll leave these channels down in the description. I watch MrHuriicane LP, his Let's Play channel. He does a lot of great football content, does a little bit of baseball. He was a big inspiration for me starting my channel. I used to watch Chris Smooth when I was younger, but not really anymore. I watch Dom2K because, it's good to have something in the background sometimes whenever you're working on these videos. So listening to him talk is always a good time. And I don't really play much outside of NBA 2K or NCAA football, college hoops, MLB The Show, really just college sports games. Here and there I'll play a shooter like GTA or Red Dead Redemption, maybe a little bit of Call of Duty, but not really that much. Mostly just sports games. Solomon Woodward got a couple of questions that he asked, which is always good. First one on the menu for him is my birthday, which is March 29th. My favorite sport, I've played basketball and baseball since I was really young, and I always loved to watch and play football. But I stopped playing baseball after I was a freshman to focus on basketball, so there's your answer. If I had to pick one, probably be basketball. And he also asked, am I black or white? I guess my mother's Puerto Rican and my father's white, so I guess I'd classify as white, so there you go. Shea LOLs asked, what is my favorite color? I'd probably go the color black or the color blue. Any shade of blue is nice. And he also asked, how long am I doing this series? I'm probably going to go as long as I can, really, as long as there's still an interest. And definitely until, Donovan, Faran, Deshaun, and I all retire from the NBA. That's really going to be the goal, is to, finish out all of our careers so you guys get some closure, right? Next question is from Ali Haynes and Evan Fairchild. They both asked similar questions. I'm going to leave a playlist to a series I did when I first started out. The first series I ever did on my channel, which was the College Hoops 2K8 Legacy Mode, which is, you take a small college team and you work your way up, recruit players and all that. And if you want to check it out, I'll leave a playlist in the description. And they both asked, will I bring back or start a new College Hoops 2K8 Legacy? Well, I really liked the one I was doing with Coach Carter. Was actually the coach I picked, the character I used, and I really liked that one. But after a while, it seemed like my other videos were getting more views, so I decided to not post that for a while. I can't promise that I'll bring it back, but what I will promise is that I will upload another part to the Legacy mode I already have on my channel, Coach Carter and the UT Martin Skyhawks. I'll give you this, I'll at least upload another part to that, see what reception it gets, see if people are interested, and if people are smashing the like button, leaving down positive comments. I'll definitely continue to post that, so I will promise at least one video for that, to see just what type of buzz I get from that and the interaction that you guys bring, to see if you guys are interested in that series. Lars Jordan asks, what made me start YouTube? Now it's a plethora of things, I should say, made me start doing YouTube. I actually wanted to do YouTube at first. The series I want to do, I should say, would be like team building, taking like Coach Carter, that series, take a small team, build them up through recruiting, and different storylines arise. I mean, I've been doing that since I was a little kid, on that game. I've been doing that since I was really young, just getting lost in the leagues that I make, and coaching and management and all those different things. I wanted to bring that to you guys and have you guys the experience that I had growing up. And I always like to write stories too, that the series, Road to 2K19, I've been doing that since I was in middle school, taking a guy, starting him out in high school, to college, working them into the pros and doing an NBA career. Like, I've been doing that since I was young. 8th grade I picked, let's see if I can remember all the teams. I picked Louisville when I was in 8th grade. 9th grade I I picked Southern Illinois because I wanted to try a smaller school. Then 10th grade I was with Syracuse. 11th grade I picked Ohio State. And now this year, of course, I picked Texas for the YouTube channel. I mean, I've been playing that, and that game just never gets old, college hoops, and just the, coming from, not even starting on the college team to becoming a star in college, getting drafted, and working my way up through the ranks of the pros, and trying to win championships. It's so much fun. So I wanted to bring that to you guys too, because there's really nothing, like this on YouTube, so I wanted to try to do my own thing, and that'll lead to a question later on. But yeah, I guess the thesis of that long-winded response would be, just to bring, what I've done since I was a kid, and I've had a lot of fun with, just to bring that to YouTube and to get you guys involved with the stories that I make. It's just a rich and fulfilling experience, and that's what really made me start. And speaking of, leading into another question, Lars Jordan also asked on a previous video, he asked, how do I get big on YouTube? How do I, do I have any advice for him? And, I'm far from big on YouTube, only 1,000 subs. But, it's still been a lot of fun. But anyway, yeah, how do I get big on YouTube or get a following? Basically, the biggest piece of advice I could give anybody that's watching this is just try to do something that has not been done before. And I know that's very hard, and it's maybe a little bit hypocritical for me because I'm doing gaming videos, and you guys know that's very, saturated on YouTube. But just try to find something different. I mean, there's not really people going in depth on a story going from high school to college to the NBA in NBA 2K. I try to do something different, and just my channel as a whole, I try to do something different. Just bringing, college basketball and college football, exclusively. There's not really many channels that do that. So just try to find your niche. Try to find what helps you get buzz, which is doing something different that nobody's seen before. That's basically the biggest piece of advice I could do. That's how I found my niche, is just doing different things that are creative ideas, and people seem to like it. So you just got to continue to post, and good things will happen. Good things will come your way. People will start to hear your voice after a while. You just got to stick with it, stay consistent, and there you go. Got to be creative and stay consistent. Those are my 2 nuggets of information I can hand to you. My boy CJ Smith 34 asked if I would ever do a face cam. Now that'd be interesting, as I kind of wanted to do a face reveal. I thought that'd be interesting, but I'll let that wait till I get a bigger audience, I guess. And really the only thing that's stopping me from doing a face cam or a face reveal would be that I just don't have a very high quality camera. My laptop camera would probably be the best suited, but not even that's very good, so I'll have to invest in a camera one day maybe. And finally, we've come to the last question, asked by FNR7, and you guys know who that is? Yeah, that's actually Faran Nadeem. Yeah, the basketball player and hometown friend in my series. Yep, that's his channel. I'll also leave a link down in the description so you guys can go sub to him, because he does sports mixes and they are very in-depth. I've seen people say my videos are in-depth, but if you like creative and in-depth mixes, sports mixes, then he's definitely your guy to check out. Very underrated. And he asks, have you been to Monkey Joe's? Can't say I have. Cannot say I have, but inside joke. But thank you for commenting, everybody. Thank you for the support. I can't believe I'm already at 1,000 subs, and really it all goes to you guys. I would have loved to do a giveaway, but honestly, I think I'll just wait till I get a bigger following for a giveaway, because I definitely want to give back to you guys just to show my gratitude, because I could say it in words, but that really doesn't do justice. So you guys have my word, a giveaway will come one day, and everything goes to you guys. All the success I've had, I'd be nothing. I probably wouldn't even be with this channel anymore if it wasn't for you guys. Leaving your comments, leaving your positive feedback, negative feedback even. Everything is much appreciated. And one day we'll make it big, all of us, together. We'll make it big one day. I'll continue to grind, and we'll have a lot of fun while we're doing it, right? But let's go back to the gameplay. So far, it's been a back and forth game between Faran and Donovan. The Trailblazers were leading early, but Miami is currently on a 12-2 run, so they're starting to take control here at the end of the first half. And in the next video for Road to 2K19, I'll definitely have an update on how Faran and Donovan are doing in the NBA. And I'll have a game against Baylor and basically the struggles I'm having trying to play with that hamstring injury I suffered last game, because it was pretty tough, and you'll see that next game. And if you stayed with me the entire time, thank you so much. And I actually have a couple questions for you guys. I know you guys have probably noticed on my Elgato there's some frame droppage and some frame buffering and stuff. You'll see it on the rebound on this possession coming up right here. It happens, and I don't know why it happens. Watch this right here. You see the frames kind of skip there. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to fix that, I'd be more than welcome to hear any. And one other question for you guys. I hope you guys are all still here because this is pretty important, but basically when I make it to the NBA, I'm not going to do a My Career. I'm actually going to do a My League with Player Lock, and you guys will, see that firsthand whenever I get to the NBA. But basically there's something we have to get sorted out. Would you guys rather see this series where it's a 29 game season in the NBA? Every year is 29 games. Playoffs is probably best of 3 or something like that. But yeah, the more important part is regular season 29 games where I play every single game, or would you guys rather see an 82 game season and the playoffs best of 5, best of 7, probably best of 7, honestly. So that's the important part. Do you guys want to see a 29 game season whenever I make it to the NBA, or an 82 game season? There's pros and cons to each. If I go 82 games, then of course you get the NBA experience, but I won't be able to play every game, and I'll probably just do the key games I'll show. And if I do a 29 game season, I'll be able to play every single game, and I'll probably be able to show every single game, but I won't be able to have that same NBA experience compared to college. And I also, like, the total stats whenever I decide to retire, they'll look really small, of course, because I'm only playing 29 games a season. So I'm leaning towards 82 games right now, of course, but I just want to know what you guys think, because it's a pretty interesting parallel, because we actually have that option in a My League, My Career, I guess you could call it. But thank you guys for tuning in and watching my channel, sticking around to the end. It all means a ton to me. You guys don't even know how much this means to me. Thank you so much, and stay tuned. I'll try to get up a Road to 2K19 video tomorrow.